Now, in other news, the Secret Service this weekend, after breaches of the White House security, the Secret Service is mulling security checkpoints around the White House. The U.S. Secret Service is having preliminary discussions about setting up security screening checkpoints near public areas around the White House. They told the AP on Sunday. This is a story on InfoWars. Now, of course, they even found an unlocked door at the White House, so there's something far beyond just routine checks. That reminds me of when they had unlocked doors on airplanes around 9/11. They checked that. That would be one thing they could do. They could basically lock the door. Now, they're saying that this is something that has to be done in response to this threat where essentially a deranged person jumped the fence and ran towards the White House and got inside. He had a folded 3.5-inch knife in his pocket, so that represented a huge threat to the president. Now, in a second incident this weekend, we also had a 19-year-old man charged with unlawful entry. His car pulled up to the barricades, and although he did not strike the barricades and he got out of the car, he was still arrested and charged. Is this a sign of new heightened paranoia? Remember that it was back in May of 2012 that InfoWars reported that the First Amendment is now a felonious act. Remember the Federal Restricted Building and Grounds Improvement Act that was passed in February of 2012 by the Congress? They did that quietly, and the president quietly signed that bill. And for many of us, we were concerned that the Secret Service was going to be used to stifle protests, as it appears that they may very well now do in front of the White House. Now they will use this incident of one man running across the White House lawn. They will use that essentially to shut down protests, I believe. Now, the punishment that was enacted into law is a fine and or 10 years in prison, both if they say that you possess a deadly weapon, and they said that he had a 3.5-inch folded knife in his pocket. So it appears that he's in for a very long stretch. But what we were concerned about at the time is that the way the law is written, it can be used to stifle any kind of protest or dissent by the Secret Service anywhere they wish. It appears that will now happen at the White House lawn. Now, the fellow who jumped across the fence and ran into the White House said that, quote, he was concerned that the atmosphere was collapsing and he needed to get the information to the president. Well, he's being treated as a deranged individual, but there were literally hundreds of thousands of people across the world that were essentially warning everyone about the sky collapsing. We're going to cover that right after the break. Stay with us.
Celebrate the spirit of freedom and liberty upon which our nation was founded at InfoWarsShop.com. Molon Lave is ancient Greek for come and take it. This popular design combines both classic Greek Spartan imagery with modern M16 assault rifles. Now available in women's tees and proudly made in the USA. Celebrate the spirit of 1776 with the George Washington brass belt buckle or this incredibly sharp-looking 1776 hat. Badass. And be sure to check out the new arrivals at InfoWars Life, where you can prepare your body to perform at peak levels with Survival Shield, Nascent Iodine, Super Male Vitality, and Fluoride Shield. And wake up, America. Immune Support Blend is the healthy choice for the gourmet coffee lover. So get incredibly high-quality, freedom-based products and help fund the revolution at InfoWarsShop.com.